Okay, Coach Brands, we just finished up Iowa high school state wrestling tournament. We finished up the AAU 8th grade and below state wrestling tournament here in Iowa. Let's talk a little bit about Eastern Iowa wrestling moving forward, and what these guys can expect in the next 2, 3, 4 months moving forward after this.
Well, we have the USA Wrestling freestyle events coming up in May. The state tournament's May 5th. And then you have your age group duels, whether it's schoolboy, whether it's cadet duels, or whether it's the junior duels. And then you have the junior nationals and the cadet national tournament in Fargo, North Dakota. You also have a lot of regionals in all the age groups, the Northern Plains, the Southern Plains, the Western, the Northeastern. All those regions are going to be coming up with the age groups from junior all the way down to the kids level. And what we're going to be doing here is we're going to be training through the USA Wrestling Folkstyle National event up in Cedar Falls, and then we're going to get into a situation where we're going to, it's not really a switch, but we're going to switch and then focus on getting ready for the next phase, which is the freestyle and the Greco Roman season. Having said that, and moving forward, I think we need to understand that there's really not a difference. Sure, technically there's a difference, and especially, some of you out there might say, well, Coach Brands, you're crazy. There's a huge difference between collegiate wrestling and Greco-Roman wrestling. But that's not really my point. My point is that we've drilled a lot of pummel skills this last winter and fall. We've drilled a lot of takedown skills from leg attacks. We've drilled a lot of counter offense to leg attacks. We've drilled a lot of snap downs to run behinds, whether it's from a Greco high dive point of view or whether it's from a Greco snap down point of view and going to the body off the drag, or going to the leg off the drag, which would be, one would be Greco oriented, the other one would be freestyle oriented. So we've done a lot of that. A lot of the fundamental skills that we will continue to hone and develop and to build off of are already in place. And to continue and to prepare for the freestyle and the Greco season is only going to make you better next summer, late summer or early fall, when football is starting to wind down and we're starting to think about February and March again for the state tournaments and the USA Wrestling folkstyle events, and then headed into next year's freestyle for 2014. So really what you have is you have a club that's moving forward and progressing its athletes, its student athletes, its learning athletes, to have them become better wrestlers, more solid wrestlers, well-rounded wrestlers, where they're eliminating some of the mistakes that maybe they made. And and the next phase is to eliminate those mistakes in our freestyle and Greco season. And then when we get to the folkstyle season next fall, then we continue and we eliminate the mistakes that we were making and build on our skills that we developed in the freestyle and Greco season, get ourselves better for the folkstyle season. And then after that, for the freestyle 2014 USA Wrestling freestyle and Greco events, you're taking the things that you did really well and maybe the things that were lesser strengths during the collegiate season and building them to get better so that you're better for the freestyle and the Greco season. And it's really an endless loop, and that's one of the advantages I think that the Americans have over the other countries, is because there is a little bit of a break. There is a way to, change gears a little bit, and that can be refreshing to a young mind. The other thing that I'll say is, I think the thing that we've done a really good job of is development with a mind I mean, we always are talking about building mind, building confidence, doing the right things for yourself, the lifestyle that you choose. And, you know, at first it was received mediocre. You know, guys you're talking to them and you're looking them in the eyes and they're kind of looking around, and then, you know, after a month or 6 weeks, you know, they're burning holes right back through your eyeballs. And so we've done a good job of capturing them and having them paying attention and being open-minded, and then, you know, really working on, you know, the mental development. And that's only going to continue into the freestyle and Greco Roman season. You know, because you got to be doing the right things in your life. You got to be doing the right things in your training, in your strength training, in your core strength training, in your technical training, in your mental training, in your emotional training. And that's really where you don't want to have a lot of disconnect between, you know, what's the date today, the March 1st or 28th of February, and, you know, okay, well, I'm off till September now. Not really, because you want to have that development continue where they're not coming back and they're set back because maybe, you know, they forgot about wrestling for too long.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, Coach.